Hey, Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything. Especially not from you. Because you weren't fucking there.
I got some evidence. Ties to Green. Rock solid.
Fuck. First you send me that bullshit report, and now you got evidence. You listen to me right now. You weren't there. Understand? We're not talking now either. In fact, I haven't spoken to you since the accident. Got it?
Chief.
Nope. That's it. I'm pulling you off this case. Steiner out.
Crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case? Steiner's just trying to cover his own ass. Hide behind regulations, minimize damage, not solve the case. I thought he had bigger balls. Fuck. Learn something new every day, I guess. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is. Some fucking philosophy major dropout, screaming about remaking society, without even realizing he's just covering up his own pathetic insecurities. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away, shut it down, for one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me. And Sarah doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease. Something festering. Somewhere deep down. Underneath the routine of concrete and steel. Below the predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares. Night after night. I know the dream. The one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat. Heart about to crack open. Scream locked in my throat. When something's chasing me and there's nowhere to hide, and no matter how fast I go, it's always faster. And I can hear it right behind me. Oh, fuck.
It was really slow on that. Sorry.
This has been one supremely shitty day. Lucky for me, I got just the thing to help get through it.
Oh, that was where we were sitting. What the heck?
Old Zed. Man's a classic, true professional. He'll fix any machine you bring him, as long as you're not picky about where the parts come from. One of the most expensive restaurants in the city, and the tiniest fucking servings I've ever seen in my life. Pitiful. Another starless night. No surprise there. This much air pollution. Every night's starless.
It's so easy to miss one just because they're so small.
Oh, fucking disgusting. At night, they ventilate the ground floor plants. They say it's necessary. Necessary to dump even more pollution into the air. Fuckers.
Pink eye. Oh.
The opera. Take away the singing and the shitter break in the middle, and all you got left is your average daytime soap. Fucking rich. Even the dead can take someone off a case.
I feel his breath on my neck. We don't have a moment to lose. We must bite. I couldn't tell what that word was. Complete the plan. Acid rain. Ambient pollution density is increasing by 2% each year. This translates into a need for more frequent decontamination, as well as a general decrease in bodily endurance. Reduce your exhaust emissions in the name of the common good.
All this risk for a fucking piece of plastic. Can't even tell what it's for. Moonshine or scotch? That is the question. Scottish heritage in my hands. Not much in the world makes sense to me anymore. But this, I understand.
Edward Green dead. We received information from unofficial sources about the possible final death of Edward Green. Not a single case of unsuccessful Icarite transplantation has happened in over 100 years. So what could be the cause of this tragedy? Shocking conclusion on page 2. Controversial law with no veto. The president, despite previously making promises, did not veto the bill set to reduce the free body subscription cutoff to the age of 20. It was the most difficult decision of my political career, but as president, it is my responsibility to shoulder this burden. To you, citizens, I promise one thing. Weather meteors predict an increase in the level of air pollution, intensified decontamination procedures, chance of thunderstorms, and heavy rainfall.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Check engine again? Just had it in the shop last week. Fuck it. I'll take it out of Zed's hide later.
Okay, well, I guess we're drinking the scotch, because I can't do anything else that I can tell.
Sweeter than perfume.
The Icarus disaster has shaken the city. Now new facts have come to light, which will bring you live in just a moment, in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah is dealing with it.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah. You listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
Maybe they'll finally get around to doing something about it.
Hopefully. I mean, I know we can't get involved, but someone needs to tell them enough is enough. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it, and these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can they?
Politicians aren't people. They're assholes.
That's right. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
Maybe we cross every boundary if we live long enough. Everybody makes a bad choice sooner or later. Kinda leads to another, and then another. Nobody stays on the straight and narrow forever.
It's bullshit. You don't believe that. Otherwise, the world is meaningless.
Well, eternal life sounds beautiful, too. Until you realize you'll be busting ass for minimum wage until the end times, right?
You seriously think people are fundamentally evil?
All I know is there are too many temptations in our way. And if we live long enough, we trip on one.
This isn't just nihilism. It's doom gibberish. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion, whatever it might be. James, can I ask you something personal?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
And I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now? Can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec. Sure I do. Rachel believed it too.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I forgot. I overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? The bank or death?
Oh, shit. Maybe I'd meet Rachel in a better world.
It's a beautiful vision. I hope it's true.
Damn it. Bloody hell.
James? James, what's going on?
What medication works that fast? I want that medication that stops a headache that quickly.
The charms of an E-class shell. Got it from a junkie.
Still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. Those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drugs.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
It doesn't matter. It's just someone making money from it.
James, you're talking bullshit. It's your duty to do that.
Thanks for caring. This is my fourth body. I can handle it.
Well, I want answers to both. What are the weirdest synchro issues you've heard of, and do you think people can swap bodies indefinitely? I want an answer to both.
You think people can swap bodies indefinitely?
Well, the longest living guy turns 305 this year, and he's doing great. The city's co-funding his birthday. Go ask him. Seriously, it's all about the money. The more we have, the longer we live.
I think consciousness has an expiration date.
I think consciousness has an expiration date. Sooner or later, her psyche gives out.
Oh no, if someone had offered me 269 more years, that would be plenty for me. Well, as for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Apparently, we're unaware during the transfer, but... Damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy. Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. That's probably nothing unusual. Don't worry about that.
Attention! Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding?
This? Scottish Vitamins, officer.
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements. So tell the fucking truth. What are you doing here?
I'm resting after I fucked up half the city with a train. 2 weeks ago? Maybe you heard about it.
I have his data. James Karra, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system.
Holy shit. It really is that psycho from the train.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Can't you see? I'm drinking because I have a rotten job.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out.
How'd your vehicle get those marks?
Good question. Shit, he was already like this when I picked it up at the workshop. Got it from Sad. You guys know him? Old bastard gave me a voucher for a car wash. Good luck finding one open at this hour.
Shit! Bolo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right now!
Scan the fucker. Hey! Do not move! Hands where we can see them!
Did you get rid of the evidence from Icarus? Look! They're gonna take us both in!
Okay, I'll spill. Yes, I was on the Icarus, but they threw me off the case. Chief Steiner himself gave the...
James, you stupid cunt! Will you just shut the fuck up? You're making it worse!
We're placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Attention all nearby units. Burglary in process at the jewelers. Corner of 11th and 58. Floor 117. Repeat. All nearby units. Staff. Repeat. Burglary in progress. Corner of 11th and 58. Floor 117.
Ah, fuck this guy. Let's go.
Almost got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
Wait. Did you call in a fake burglary?
Uh-huh. It was all I could think of.
Well. I'm impressed. Thanks for saving my ass. One thing, though. Cunt? Seriously?
I panicked.
Maybe we should leave.
Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
You believe in science?
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Seriously? Shit. I owe you an apology. Didn't look at my watch.
James, I know you have your demons. I've read your file, but you've got to learn to control them.
Why do you think I drink so much?
But you know the saying? The sleep of reason produces monsters. Put the vodka away and rest. It will help.
Then I won't be as funny. Besides, it's a title, not a saying.
What?
Sleep of Reason produces monsters. It's the title of an old drawing. I saw the hologram. The guy falls asleep with his head on the desk. There are boogeymen and bats swirling around him, like a coming for him. You can almost hear the flutter of their wings. It was, Goya, I think?
Suddenly you know art.
Rachel knew art. She liked this place, too. Used to stop here sometimes when I picked her up from work.
It's time to go back, James. Please, take care of yourself.
Achievement unlocked. Altered states get to know each other better.
Rachel! Rachel! Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. I shouldn't be driving like this. Atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you've lied to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home.
bright red light against the black or the dark of the day is like, it's really hurts my eyes. It's visually very cool, but
Not good.
Welcome home. James Karra. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck! Where are the fucking drugs?
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. But he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
we're gonna... Oh, there was pills in the...
Damn, empty. I think I had a...
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak.
There's nothing in this one either.
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that. I really would love to go there. You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little. Just a little bit.
stay at home? Good luck with that. The city is on fire!
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
Shit, Seth. I'm sorry your luck ran out the way it did. Really sorry.
We're doing the ink blot test for the sync test. Okay.
Logged. James Karra. Welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process.
What? I don't need no stinking hints. I mean, I probably do, but...
Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. A new body? A new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%. Excellent. You've found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No! I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth. Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck! I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that on my own.
So many bodies. I had to get him. Despite justice. Bastard kept eluding me. I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation.
We'd better stop for today. All right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
That was the note, wasn't it?
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
Bloody request looks like completing the work meant killing important people. Why would Kovalev check off that item if it would ruin him? Afraid. Man with the... And... Again... He plans to lower the age. Maybe? Analysis showed that Kovalev had substances that Sarah couldn't identify. Nothing.
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
The... Looks like completing the work meant killing importance. Who drops? Another similarity between Kovalov. Did the same thing happen to Kovalov? What?
Motherfuckers. I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer. That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre.
The symbol and the date appear at green comma. It's mean the same thing.
The famous psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Icarite never made it there, which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check. Salma again. She might have known something.
Would Kovalev have let her go then?
She could pull strings.
All the more reason for Kovalev to take her down, right?
That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis
James!
Sorry. Burned to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No.
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right.
I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation. Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep. Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here? Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here. Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
Let's see, Dean may have been working for someone else. The chief does his job as best as he can. The chief has been bought. Okay, we're gonna go with 1.
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine, $938.
Fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late.